Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. Let's make sure everything's working. It is. Happy days. Congrats, Sharon, on getting first. Why is that not working? Okay, we should hear shit on YouTube, which is working. We are working on Twitch. Happy days. Good morning, Luke. We need to poke that button. We need to then poke this button for YouTube. So YouTube, you have music. Twitch, you have music. Remember, Music Bot's up, running, and doing its thing all the way through the streams. Today, we're going to be building a lot. I need to also do hair. So, whilst stay headset. Right, now you can hear me. Cool. I accidentally plonked the headset down and it used the remote switch. Right. Move that to there. I did forget something. I'm going to poke that before we finish off the hair. Poke there. There we go. Right. 7 stream streak. Nice. The hair is manic today. Right. Oh my god. I'm a fluff ball. I'm a half fluff ball now. Right, split the hair at the back. Grab this lot. You know, when the 30th rolls round and I don't have to do this on the first, I'll be so happy. I will. I'll be so happy that it doesn't have to continue. I know full well what that means is that it's going to get more added soon. But it doesn't matter. Oh god, what song am I going back to? Please don't be Wonky Donkey. One of them split. That's not exactly what I need. You can't hear it. Oh. Hang on. That's why. There we go. You'll be able to hear it again now. Oh, you should be able to. Why is none of the music working? You paused for some reason. And you paused for some reason. There we go. Right, yours is up next anyway. So yours should go after this. Right, there. There we go. Right. Get here. Oh, Creed. Okay. Okay, Creed. I can accept Creed. I was more expecting troll songs. But Creed is good. Creed is always good. Right. Let's do this. There. No trolling from you for now. Well, it's greatly appreciated. It's greatly appreciated, especially on a good morning. So, there we go. We have the pigtails. God damn it. 9 more days. In theory, it would actually be like 3 more days. But because of internet issues, I pushed it to the end of the month for you guys. Right. So, today we are building two miniatures. We're going to be doing a bit of modification, a bit of changing. We're going to potentially use heat. There's going to be all sorts that I might do to mod it. But we'll see. Yeah. Luke, that's why, if you do exclamation mark pigtails, it does state that it is for the calendar month. And if you finish the 50 now, it would just carry into the end of next month. So it goes from the 30th to the 30th of the month after. So you can just play the extend game and not skip a single moment. Does it bother me? A little bit. Especially when I break hair bubbles. Because it means I need to order more eventually. But yeah. The other thing that I will definitely do today, and you guys know it's only when I'm tending to do model work, is I will be tucking them to keep them out the way. So you can still see that the pigtailed is just, whilst I'm doing model work, I don't kind of want them in my face. So, I'm going to do that. And that should have changed for you guys, so you can see today's work. Yes, you can. Cool. So, move that over there, because this is the hair bubble box. We have lots. We have lots. But today's work, I had to put them upside down for me, is these two. And this is the beginnings of the planned out army. I've got to make a decision of what I want to use as the dead. That's going to be a big decision. And I don't know what I want yet. So, whether that's Tau, Tyranids, Marines, I really don't know. There is options. There is plenty of good options, and I actually do not know what I want to do yet. So, although, yes, we'll be starting on one of these, I don't know if I'll actually finish a base yet. So, we're going to have a think. And I am tempted to do Tau, because I freaking hate Tau. There is reasons why. But we're going to make a start on the new named character. We'll do the Warpsmith last. Right. Into the bin. So, everything in the box. Not a lot. We have sprue, a base that we can do scenic shit with, and a very quick manual for how to build him. There isn't going to be much that we can mod on this guy. Let's have a look. So I can knock off those internal tabs so I can alter their position regardless. So that's these two. How is his arms attached? There's his hammer. Might be able to repose both arms. Yeah, 100% should be able to repose both arms. So I'll get this out. So this piece goes onto the hammer hand. There is a nub for the hammer, but I can knock the nub off. That's no issue. Then the side that the hammer goes on is this one. It does have a nub again. That can be flattened down. Which will then mean this won't have anywhere to sit in. Which means then we can just completely repose this arm. So the arms can be reposed. The legs, I don't think they can be. I don't think the legs can be reposed. Even in the slightest. I'm definitely going to remove this basing material from this one. So he's got to be stood like that. We can pose the arms and these. These bits we can do with heat. These longer bits we can always reheat. Okay, so there is going to be some mods that we can do to him. Not a dramatic amount. But we'll give it a go. We'll see what we can do. Stay. I'm gonna just adjust this. Put that there, so I've got a note. Hey up, Wig. A certain striker. In fact, I can turn that off. I can turn that off whilst I think about it. A certain striker did it. So I put not a spaniel. But the hair is in the pigtails. It is just pinned back using the headset at the moment. Right. Ugh. Remember, guys, you can have songs in the queue. You are welcome to put whatever you want in there. Just remember, if it does break terms and conditions, it will get muted and you will get timed out over it. Very quickly, it's basically, don't be a dick. Music's fine. Just don't be a dick. I have got the chats here on that screen over there. Focus. Thank you. But yeah, so we're getting on with it today. Is that piece that they're saying to do first? So, we're going to show removal of shit first. Okay. So, according to that process, it's this into this, which is fine. However, all this dirt material I don't like on the character, I never like these being fixed on a character. So we're going to play remove it. And there's a tiny bit on here as well, which I didn't know about. Which is why you do the test fits. There's that one cut. Right. $95 Stream Street Badger. Nice. Welcome, buddy. Oh, my eyes are not focusing well today. I don't even have a power pack for that one. Where's my power pack for that? Didn't think you could show it. It's not an addictive substance. It's just an issue. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to quickly find where my power pack is. I did not think that I needed that today, but I definitely do. Oh, it will be in this bag. That's better. Get turned down a bit. Just to help my eyes, guys. I am old. As Cinder reminded me earlier. If you wish to break their brains, feel free. How to make us all feel old instantly. Get up there. Right. Let's now strip this piece. Oh, you mean the Star Trek? Yeah, the Star Trek physical damage. The psychic damage from Star Trek. Yes. Yeah, Wig, he got me with it as well. For all of us trying to deny our age. Not a good thing. Now I do need to check the thickness of the other foot. Okay. So we actually need to remove to here all the way around. Okay. That's going to be awkward. Hey, Beth. Thank you for the 69 bitties. How the hell did you sneak in me into... How the hell did they sneak me into the... Wig. Remember, it goes back to the days where parents could go to the person at the theatre and go, meh. I got mine on Monday morning-ish, before I started stream. I have just started, but we are going to be heavy modding the model because we're doing a display army that's going to be for tournament usage. So yeah. No, the pigtails are still here, Belf. They're there. But when we're doing this, they are tucked away, out the way. More for me not cutting them or getting my hands trapped or anything like that. So when it comes around to building this model, I won't be able to give a great example of is it easy to build. In theory, it's looking really nice to build. But we're reposing it and there won't be a single piece left standard. Like, I've completely removed the shit from under this one. I'm planning on keep bashing myself. I want to turn it into an OG Warpsmith for my ammo. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's the second model to make. Yes. It's only a small D20. For those that don't know, I love D&D. We have a Kraken D20 right here. He decides whether a party runs into a Kraken or not. And every so often I will have shit like that on display. We also have other things like very old Warhammer coins that could be there. All sorts. Problem is, this is a green screen. These are deleted because they're blue. I can't wait to move to the actual blue screen. Because then I can wear green, like this is, and not be semi-chroma keyed. No. You are not eating the glue, chat. No. We have a new guest. No trying to eat the glue. But yeah, Alex, we have a laugh here. Mondays and Tuesdays can be model building, can be working on other projects for it. There's a lot to it on a Monday and Tuesday. So feel free to join us. Laugh with us, joke with us. We are going to be building an entire display army. I've already been asked, is it going to be non-metallic metallics? There's a debate there. There is a severe debate whether I want to do non-metallic metallics for everything. The answer's no. I don't want to. but it's whether I will need to. Because if I want to do it for one model, I've got to do it for them all. So, yeah. And what I'm going to do... Luke, you're a dick. Oh, right, hang on, guys. I'm gonna... Right, come here. Obbot. Obspot. No, right, hang on. Move that to here. Boop. There we go. Other way. Nope. There we go. There we go. We've got it on the cutty mat. Right. What are we saying now? Hand over the glue and roll away slowly. No one gets it. I will target your toes. Yes. I'm gonna be honest, Charon. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You pre-warned. At least you're pre-warned. So, get rid of that. That's fine. I like toes, just like a cow. Oh, God. I didn't know that you had hooves, though. And yes, guys, please use a deburring tool to do this. Don't coffee me here. Like, I've done this for too long that I can't use a deburrer to do this bit. I have tried. I have deburring tools around the house. I have one on my keys. I am just too set in my old ways. Oh, Charon. You ground beef, are you? Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's make a start on the going up this model on this mold line. That is definitely an awkward mold line there. Right on that piece. Down this now. So we are going to be removing these tabs to realign the arms. Right, now this needs removing. Come on. There we go. That one was a big notch. If you look, all I've done, is it going to focus? There you go. Is I've taken the high point off it. I could continue to try and get rid of it completely. But usually, once you've taken that high point, that is going to be okay at that. You can just see that it's a tiny bit proud still. But a tiny bit proud when we do all the jointing and go through, because we're doing it as display army standard. There will be green stuffing involved in this. That will go. If you look on this side, we've done the same. There we go. There is a little bit of a high point, but it'll be fine. So then the leg. This piece has a very horrible mold line on it, which is also a joint line. So that is horrible. Same with this, it's a joint line. Like you can see this joint line and this joint line. We'll filler this one later. But this one looks freaking horrible. So we have to scrape it. And it's very quickly gone. Yeah, I like it. Now, yeah, there is a slight gap at the back. There is also this little nick on this other side, this side. Not too worried about that, because we're going to hide that in the base. So that is that bit. Leg. And then that's the other part of the leg. Just need to poke a button. Alright. Pop that there. Another quick drink. Alright. So let's have a dry mock-up. Oh, God. Right. There is going to be mold lines between these dots. That's just horrible. So this is a music guy that I will usually be semi-listened to on YouTube. He does all this. It is the main game that I play on Twitch and YouTube. But it is part of a music bot. So this is just the auto DJ playing at the moment. People can request songs in the channel point redeem, and it will basically like pull the song, add it to the playlist, and just play through. It's just some days people want to lurk and don't want to spend their points. But it's good. It's a good laugh. So let's have a look at this properly. There's going to be mold lines here that are going to be an absolute swine to remove. And the same on this side. The mold lines here, they're going to be an arse to remove. Yes, yes. And other days we just get rickrolls, earworms, and everything else. Sindri. I used frictionless wipe last night on somebody else who was asking for music suggestions. So you struck elsewhere. Unknowingly. Right. Probably going to be easier with this all glued together to do the work on this piece with this glued on. Pretty much. He was there asking for music suggestions, and I was in a troll mood. So I may have sent that one. I'm going to push it together as hard as I can. Now all we're trying to do here is to squeeze the glue out of those joints, because it is a plastic welding glue. Right. We get to here. Right. We're just trying to eliminate those joints. If we can eliminate those joints by pushing the plastic welding material together, even better. Okay, we haven't done too badly. We'll let it dry for a minute. This is the biggest thing that I find with a lot of model builders. They will rush the build of the model. And they won't let a glue cure. So there's a difference between it being able to be continued to build and it cured. If you just wait 2 or 3 minutes between this and starting to work on it, your model will be a lot stronger for you to work on it. I'm happy you don't have the points right now, and that the music bot is keeping you that entertained that you don't have the points to spam. I know there are people with the points is the issue. The person to ask is that Aussie Mike. If he is sat lurking, which he maybe is like 9 o'clock at night for him right now. So he may be lurking. Oh, God. I fell into the trap. Well. Oh, God. Yeah, sadly, you only have 1,640k points. Whatever you're going to do, Grax, with not being able to afford the music bot. Yeah, I noticed Wig the song. I notice. But Grax, you could request good music, or you can do what Cinder is doing and being a normal troll, which is either or is fine. It's fine. Right, I'm going in. So you'll notice what I'm doing here is I'm blending using the back of the blade. So if we look here, you've got the line here still. Not as much, and all I'm doing, blade down, scrape twice or 3 times. And that's the difference. Like, we don't have to be perfect on this model. But that has cleaned up that crack. So, the crack that was very prominent here, between this one and this one, now you can't really see it, which is what we want. Like, a little bit of discrepancy is fine, because it is chaos. So the armor's going to have been damaged. But, like, that's already the plastic that were chewed off it. And there's going to be more. I can guarantee there'll be more. Bad Sindri. God damn you, buddy. Alright. So either way, we'll have to look at a base idea. Yeah. Hey up, Tumblr. Welcome, buddy. That's why I love painting Iron Warriors. All my mistakes just add to the model. So, the way we're actually going to do this for the whole army is I am going to use chromite paints for the base layers. And then as we paint over, we'll use liquid latex paints in certain areas, which will then strip off after to reveal the chromite effect, and then we'll stain it back. So we'll have huge chunks of armor, like blasted paint off it. And it'll just look like raw, shiny ceramite underneath. Well, it won't even be that shiny. But yeah, we are going all out, basically. So you are going to see hundreds of hours of work go into these. This is not going to be a quick project. To the stage of my Iron Warriors book's over there. And I haven't sat and read it yet. Which, if this had been like tournament me from 3-4 years ago, before I was in the wheelchair, that's all I'd have read all weekend. I'd have been going through it all day. Right. Just going to glue this in. And then I want to see if something is working. It is. MCG. You don't know how many times this song just lives in my head rent free. Right. I'm in a good mood, guys. So, I want to see it end. I want to see the baby. The baby. Wig, can you hear me? Because I don't know if you're in ads or not. That's on Nexus already. I've moved it this morning. That all works on Nexus now. Yeah, I did a bit. I finished the rest off. So that's triggered on the gaming PC and run on the streaming PC. It's like, oh. Got a few more bits that I want to figure out. But yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
John O'Clock. It worked, Which... John O'Clock, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Number 1, you have confirmed that that works. Number 2, this is now pigtails until the 1st of the month. God damn it. But yeah. But yeah, so... Nightclass, Luke, Tumbelow, James Brown, and blah blah. 4 people that I see very regularly, and a 5th that I don't see a lot. God damn it. And Charon, thank you again, and thank you through Balthazar. Superquest finish on them. I thought it looked weird at first, but ended up thinking it looked really cool when seeing them all together. So, I don't like the super glossy finish. I really don't. Like, I love the grubby, dirty look. And yes, the light's coming through. I'm not going to go shut the door. No, I'm comfortable. Honestly, like, the super glossy finish is not the best finish. I personally don't like it. Okay then, Luke. But also, thank you very much for the 300 bits wig, and may the force be with you as well. Been waiting to test either the train or testing point to drop it. What? Either a train or a fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, Luke, biting your shiny metal arse, eh? What are you like? Yes, yeah. Everything is working as I would like it to for now. There is huge improvements I am planning. Like, you guys think... God damn it, Luke. The huge improvements that are coming... Holy shit. Like, I have got, coming today, the USB card and the new microphone. Coming on Thursday is the other bits, and Friday is more bits. Like, we have got a huge day coming. Yeah, Luke, it's fun to distract. And John, really? You pushed wig out of an airlock? That wig is a little sus at times. I'll give you that. So, the only thing that hasn't moved to Nexus at the moment is the box. The reason for it is I would have to shut off huge sections of the box to make it work. I don't want to do that right now. So, one of those. Yeah, you posted her out the airlock. No. Yes. The earworm works. God damn it. Right, let's continue. Next bit. Now, do not spam the earworm, because at the moment I need to work out how I can create a perma delay on it being used again. That's the thing that I don't know how to do. So please do not spam it at this moment. If it is spammed, I do have to turn it off, because it drives me insane. Yeah, 100% running on new software. So we were at level 2, 95%. Thank you so much, guys, for the 6 gifted subs. The 305 bits overall. Thank you so much, guys. It is seriously appreciated. It is seriously appreciated. Especially with the start of this month. Like, the entire start of the month effectively got wrecked for me. Because the internet deciding, no, I don't want to work. So we lost a whole week at the start of the month. And I'll be honest, that week is usually my best week. By a good margin. And losing that, yeah, it's a good month still, but it pissed me off. It really pissed me off that I lost a week. Right. Sindri, I hope you like spaghettification again. It seems like you enjoy black holes. It does seem to be a relatively common place that you go to. It does seem to be the most common place that you like to go to. Cracks his comment, and then the fact that afterwards, Sindri, now I have to clean my coffee. Did somebody spit their coffee? Did you commit a crime? Oh. Six. It will be this big piece. I'm just having a quick look at it. I know that. Oh, Sindri. I am tickled pink by that one. I am tickled pink by that one. Oh. 100% worth it. I'd like to see the baby. He's asking for it, Wig. He wants to see the baby. I'm pretty sure he's on about baby Grogu, though. He's got to come into stream and do it himself. Yes, exactly. Now the joke of this, the actual mould line is here, right on this edge, so I don't need to touch it. Hey up, Jake. Welcome, buddy. And that after the way the convo went with chat would be a crime. Let's have a look. Connects to there. Alright. Time to gloop. So the reason I blow on it is I use thin glue only. So like if you blow on it, you can blow it back into the joint. Alright. Next. Head in. My eyes are not coping with this today. I might actually have to take the contacts out. The problem is, if I take my contacts out, I have no clue where my glasses are. Am I happy with the head looking that way, or do I want the head looking more straight? I want to go more straight, if I'm 100%. Right. Time to do some microsurgery. Now I have to do it by knife. So if you do want to reposition his head, it is a ball-like. Nothing new there, but still. These are Warhammer figurines. I painted one. Yeah, yes, these are Warhammer stuff. This is Iron Hand stuff that I've wanted to do since seeing them straight away. So, yeah, the moment I saw these, I knew what I wanted to do was a full display army. Right, this is going to be awkward, guys. So bear with us whilst I do alter this back piece a bit more. Because what I want to do is have his head in, because that's where it's meant to sit, but now we can sit anywhere, and I'm wanting it about there. Just checking how much further I could go. Yeah. Right, this is going to be seriously awkward gluing now. So we'll place glue on the head plate. We're also going to put a dab of glue on this bit. Now it's a game of positioning. And there we go. We've got the head in now. It looks like it should be, but it isn't looking off to this side, because it would have been straight at that, where now it's straight at that. So a lot better positioning, because he doesn't look like he's looking over here. The silly things we do to reposition stuff. That's the piece I want. And then it's his shoulder pads, which I'm annoyed that he hasn't got a Legion shoulder pad on here. I forgot to order something the other day when I was ordering this. No, it doesn't come with a Legion shoulder pad. Please say you've got Terminator shoulder pads in here somewhere. Looks like I'm making it, guys. Looks like we're going to have to make a shoulder pad. That will be a lot of work. That is going to be a lot of work. Ah, well. Custom shoulder pad work. Don't know whether I'll do it in paint or physical yet. Right, let's get those on. So glue, on there, right. Here we go. Press and hold. And then we'll sort out those cracks. So far, there's nothing that I can't, like, green stuff through. This other side, this does have me concerned a little bit. This shoulder pad. Like, it doesn't line up at all. So I may do some green stuff rebuild on this bit. Or we'll file it. We might get away with just filing that. No, I'm gonna have to green stuff it. Gonna have to rebuild that joint. I think. Maybe not, actually. No, we're not. We're getting it there. There we go. Straightened up. So, if you remember, that was very badly notched at the joint, and it's not now. I'm very happy with that outcome. I'll be okay. No longer feel it on my nail. So I'm now just working to visual. And I'm happy with it visually. And like we've got rid of the kink. And we've made very little difference to the structuring. Get rid of that one now. Still find it with my nail. I'm gonna nearly got rid of it. So close. Bloody the tiniest of bumps. There is a tiny edge there. Like the tiniest of edges. There you go. All gone. There is no edge now. Happy with that. So although you can still see the lines, you can't feel them with your nail. So they're just going to vanish in paint. So they're going to just literally vanish in the paint. If you can physically feel it, they are not going to vanish in the paint. So you're not going to be able to hide it. And remember, 90% of the paint jobs that even like professional painters do is shit, I did a crime, how do I hide it? Seriously. Like 90% of the time it's shit, I fucked up, how do I hide it? Right. Shoulder pads. Right. Hang on. I've just realised something. And Sindri and Wig, you'll appreciate this. Dr. Afra is British. She steals shit for the museum. Oh, and if you say no, she lets an evil robot kill you. So definitely very British. No, we just permanently borrow it because we can look after it better than you can. Isn't that the line? Like, how little of that undershoulder pad is showing. I did not have to do all that heavy repair work, but I wanted to. Alright. Pardon me. Yes, you're studying it. I'm gonna be honest, can we have the Hadrian's Wall back, please? Stop studying it, you don't need to. It's wall. Hey, that wall was built to keep the English out. Come on, give it back. No. Bad injury. I will go get the spray bottle, wherever I've put it. Shit, where did I put it? It's not a threat if I don't know where the spray bottle is. God damn it. I don't know where the spray bottle's gone. God damn it, Sindri. Ooh. Oh, this is going to be the last one for now. Now hand over the... What glue? I don't see any glue. I don't see any glue. I do not see any glue on the table. Do you? Where's the glue? This vintage glue? The vintage water-based glue? No, I don't know what you're on about. Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. Or were you on about the vintage super sticky glue? That I still don't know what you're on about. I don't know what you're on about. There's no glue. Alright. And now we begin the reposition from hell. You know, I'm very tempted to get a banner piece to put a banner above him. Very, very tempted. He's got plenty of the dangly bits that I'm going to enjoy painting. No receipts for a wig, though. No receipts. Oh god, it's Gungan style. What's Amisa saying? So I'm looking at this. This arm can... Like, it's got this little tassel piece on it. Just here. right by my nail. Focus. Thank you. And that goes on his shoulder pad piece there. Which kind of sucks, because that fixes his arm position to there. Where I was very tempted to have it further down there. But it would mean that I need to completely remove that tassel. Which can be done. Can be done. Yeah, we'll do it. And then his hammer arm. Right, it wants to go like that. If I pack it, I might be able to bring it up like that. If I cut and pack it. Which will then mean we can go for a pose like that. I'd love to have it more like that, as if he's about to swing it. But that would take a lot of packing. So it's like he's just reeling round to just come lopping into something. Don't get me wrong. Happy to do the packing for that. But where would this arm be? Would he be like that sort of thing? And in that case, like, would that... Actually, maybe we could get away with this. Have that there. So then he's kind of like that. And then his other arm is back here about to swing in. Yeah, we'll go for an action pose. We're going to do it. We're going to pack it out and everything. This might take a while to pack out, guys. Pardon me. So. Let's do this. What I should do is reorder a small set of files. Where is my microphone? It should be here by now. Bear with us, guys, because I've just noticed the time, and my delivery was meant to be here by 12. I'm going to keep my ear open. Yeah, it's not like Amazon to be late round here. He's usually early. My Mr. Amazon driver, I actually know him. Might be because I order far too much, but that's not the point. Yeah, so my Amazon driver usually, like, he will tell me, like, if he's got it on his system that, oh yeah, it's by this time. He's told me before now that, oh yeah, it says like 12 and between like 12 and 2, and he's had to wait to make sure that he gets it there between 12 and 2, otherwise it'll be like 11 o'clock. Yeah, like he leaves the warehouse at like 6 a.m. But he tries to be done by like 3. Oh, maybe. It is weird. Amazon around here can be really weird. Because, like, my before 12 stuff is always weirdly timed. Like, very, very close to the time. But then, the after 12 shit, usually here before lunch. Like the other day, when we were all on Discord, I had a delivery, like, really early in the day. Because it was for this lot. Alright, so we don't need to remove that with this repose. My husband used to come to my door, but last year started dumping everything at the post office to deliver, and they don't do door-to-door anything, so now I have to wait till they accumulate and pay someone to... That sucks, Charon. That really sucks for you, buddy. Like, there is days where my Amazon absolutely sucks. It's usually because the usual guy's off. If it is the usual guy, it's usually okay. That's that. And now I need to clean that up. And multiple deliveries on the same day because I counted disputes. The delivery is different times. That's all I saw. Oh, the building is. It's pretty sweet. Yep. And good morning, Bane. And Bane, the where did you go, Bane? It's no longer on StreamerBot. You have moved. You are on Nexus. Where did you go, Bane? Where did you go? You were meant to save us from the bones, not bring them. I also have a whole, if I order next day delivery on a Monday, the next week Thursday, I get to, oh, wow. That's the weird thing. If I was back home, I can guarantee if I did next day delivery, it would get to me 2 or 3 days later. Because next day there is good luck. Yeah, the raw struggle moment. But at the same time, there was a couple of places you could order from. None of them were Amazon, by the way. There was a couple of places that you could order from. And when certain ferries went in, they would go and pick up your order there and then. So you would turn up and it would be, okay, so my order's X. You would make sure you ordered it from this specific place, and you got it every time. There we go. So there's his hand position. Now, we need to do the whole arm. Look at the reposition on the arm, which is going to be freaking quite literally ridiculous. I don't know whether I want to do him stretched back like that, bring it in that way, or have him... No, it'd have to be... It's going to have to be stretched back like that, isn't it? So, elbow forward. That is one hell of a reposition from that. This is the legit position to effectively that. But probably a bit more like that. We'll see once this arm is glued together. And then I'll need to do some green stuff packing before we even start the milliput packing. Yay, packing! And yes, the battery pack did run out of power. So, joys, what I could do is tug you there, turn your brightness up, which will mean over here where I've got light. But yeah, guys, for those that don't know, I am about to do a massive stream upgrade, meaning a lot of stuff is getting changed. We are going to Elgato lights for the main lights, and these lights will become locked on this gantry piece here, and I'm going to basically have them here to shine straight down, and I'll be doing some work to make sure that they're perma powered. So there is lots about to happen, but we'll have like 3 lights here specific for floodlight in this area. Always the goober fish. Goober fish. Always the bigger goober fish. Alright. On to the hammer. Oh my god. This already I am not liking the look of. For cleanup. Over the other side. I hate when they do this shit and they put a mold line right down the center of something like this. Which is fine. Don't get me wrong, I understand that it's the easiest point for them to do it. But I can also guarantee very few people will clean it up all the way along. It doesn't take a lot to get rid of a mold line. In theory, you should use a file or a deburrer. But this is why I use a knife, guys, because getting into that gap would have been impossible with the deburrer. And that's actually a piece that needs removing. So we can go like that. Right, this. That's finished. Right. Let's just do these faces. So, all I've done here, this is why I'm loving this camera, it just instant focuses, is I've just completely reshaped those heads to be slightly, and I mean ever so slightly rounded. It means that I can do more of an effect with paint to make it look like they're a flat surface. So I will edge highlight outwards instead of the usual edge highlighting right on the edge of it, and that's it. I will gradient my highlight to that edge and it'll make it look like it's a shimmered plate and look a lot smoother, even though it's actually rounded. Because the motion that I was actually trying to do there, I'll do it bigger with this, is instead of that, I'm doing that. It's only a tiny rotation, but it puts an ever so slight curve on it. Curved surfaces are easier to make look flat than flat surfaces are made to look flat. Weird thing with painting. Very weird thing with painting, guys. Cool. So that is how that sits together. Which will glue, let's set. And then we'll look at how we're going to do it. Arrow, thank you, buddy. Praetoro? I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, buddy. How are we going to reposition this? Because in theory I want it like that. So its legit stance is there. So what we'll do is we'll come on. Peter, fair enough. I'll try and remember, buddy. My memory is not the greatest, but I'll try and remember when I see you again. But yeah, so that is his legitimate stance. Don't particularly like it. What I want to do, it does mean I need to come in here and green stuff filler into that gap from the other side, is take this and move it so he looks like that. We've already moved his head from here to round. This isn't moved, but it looks like he's getting ready to swing through then. So it's going to be a lot of chopping in a minute, because I'll need to cut into this and pack into that. Right. Will that work? That should. It's not that it's that skillful, it's just time and effort that, like, I've done this for far too many years. I enjoy pissing about with models. Like, we've nearly filled the crack that I'm trying to fill already. Like, it's a very small gap that we're working in. Here we go. So all that inner one that was a gap. Focus. Thank you. We've now filled the gap. And from the outside, you won't really be able to tell. Like, do I need to do any work on it from this side? Probably not. But what that does mean is, although we can work on the arm, I've got to work on the packing for it more than the actual arm. And I don't use that for packing, because we'll be there for weeks waiting for it to dry. What we're going to use for packing is another one. So first things first, start shaping this back plane. We'll take it to about there. Too scared to destroy an expansive model plus. I like the red tool. So, here's the joke. Hobby store. You should have for building. Pound shop. About 30 quid for the full set of tools. I only use this one. Out the whole pack. So you would be surprised at how little tools there are. Yes, you need liquid green stuff, and yes, you would want a decent packing material. This is the one I use. But that's it. People say to me all the time, oh, it's a lot of different and rare tools you don't see. You don't see them at Games Workshop. You don't see them at a lot of other model stores. Why? Because they don't want you to be buying their their competitors' stuff. Like, I've got people that work in all different parts of the model industry, from the painting side to the designing side to the actual prototyping side. I still talk to them all, even though, like, I've stopped working that side all life a long time ago, and I won't go back because time frame movements and everything else. But the reason you don't see them, because they don't want you to be using their competitors' products. Like, you're not going to walk into Games Workshop and see Millie put on the side. Even though they stopped doing physical green stuff to go to only liquid green stuff, and their liquid green stuff is great, but I need packing material. So I have this. And these are, I think, 5 to 10 quid on some of them. You either want the white or the red. And it is literally 2 sticks. And we've got to mix some anyway. So I'll get some out. We're probably not going to need that much of either of them. It's probably going to be more than enough of that piece. But honestly, it's worth trying. Like, when I first started doing this, like, I couldn't have done something like what we're doing with this without being worried. I'd have been severely worried about doing something this big straight off the bat. But I'll tell you what, now, very different rules. I'll do. And all it is mush them together. And now, once that's actually hardened off, now one of them will always go manky. Don't worry. It's reacting with shit. It's crap. It's horrible. But mix them together and done. Most of the model tools come from existing at all the crafts and are repurposed. The brand model call company premium for that branding. Yeah. That, like, Games Workshop were not the ones to bring out craft knives or snips. Like you said, your favourite modelling brushes come from the nail art industry. My favourite set of brushes that I use, and I use all the time, and since I've got a set again, they're meant for oil painting. Detailed oil painting stuff. And it's like, those brushes are not cheap. Would I go to another set of brushes? Yes. I always have. I think I've still got the battered brush that we use. Because I'm saving it for, like, doing basing. This brush is dead. But I'm saving it for when we've got basing to do. Later. The modern seam, past seams. Yeah. Like, that is about 2 years old. You do not go through milliput. This stuff, one tub of it last month. Like, I can't advise, like, on a budget for it. Because, like, for me, having those two, if I haven't got one of these two, I order it in. Before I do any other modelling work. Why? Well, there's a crack. Okay. It's a tiny crack. Oh, I'm working on a full base resculpt. There you go. I have got no modelling put in at the moment. Which is incredibly unlike me. Like, the guys on Twitch will tell you. Usually the game is, have you got Mod Podge in? Yes. Have you got Super Glue in? Yes. Like, have you got this in? Yes. It's very, very rare I run out of stuff. One of them being modelling putty. I haven't got any in at the moment. Which is similar to this. It's just a lot more softer. So for what we're about to start doing, it's not as good. But for, like, sculpting a base, it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, we will be doing a full base resculpt for this model. And I'm leaning towards Tau. Sorry to say to those Tau players out there. Oh, I know of one very specific one that will be upset that I might be murdering a lot of Tau. But that's his problem to deal with. I'll kill all the Tau I want. Thank you. But I do have my own problems with Tau. Right. So let that harden off a little bit. Check that I got the cut right now. No, I haven't. It needs to go steeper. Yeah. So the way to start learning doing this, for those that are worried about destroying a good model, get a cheapy model set. Get one of the, is it £5 or £6 for a box of Marines one? Where it's the The baby's first Marines or baby's first Guardsmen. The easy way to say it. Baby's first Guardsmen. They push together and stay together sets. And mod one of them. You're losing the bare minimum. You've got one of the hardest sets to learn it on. But you get like baby's first Guardsmen, baby's first Marines. Those little five they're that big and they come with 5 people in. Freaking awful kits. But if you get them and you can mod them nicely, you'll have fun modding some of the bigger kits. I used oil and watercolor brushes before I found nail art ones. Went back to the model never, mostly pewter and model paints. Mostly enamel. The industry may have changed, but the brushes, tools, nail art have. Yeah, so I do have a set of nail art brushes. I do. And I'm not going to lie, they are good. For God's sake, I'd use them all the time for the smaller detailing. One sec, guys. I dropped it. No, come here. There we go. I'd use it all the time. I really would. The problem I've got isn't that I would want to use it more often. The problem I've got with them is how quick I go through them. Like, if I was to only use those nail art brushes, I'd kill them every week. Without fail. It'll be new set required. And that, for me, at the moment, I can't justify new set of brushes every week. Because I'm not doing commission stuff at the moment again. If I was doing commission stuff, that's different. Having commission brushes in? You want me to build a dead brush counter? Can somebody chuck it through as a command? Can somebody chuck it through as a Discord message to me? I will build a dead brush counter that will activate on these streams. Hey up, Salia. I will build a dead brush counter. But yeah, for the tools that people use, guys, honestly, thank you, Grax. The tools that we use, tools 90% of people use, are tools from all over the industry. There we go. So now what we need to do is just blend these in. There we go. Nicely packed in. And now, we've got, if we try and get him angled how he would be on the tabletop, he looks a lot more angry. Yeah, that was the thought. I want him to look like he's about to lump something into pieces. Cheaper to replace where I am than the alternative. Sort of brushes. So, where's my pack? Here's my brushes. You have seen these a few times. So, by the way, that, what I'll do, roll into an okay-ish ball, and then if I ever need a ball of a size, I have a box of these. So say I'm looking for a very specific rock build that I want to do, I'll use that as a core. So it'll go over there and dry. But here you go. When I say I have a very expensive brush habit, it's not cheap. And you don't want to do it. Like I said, don't get into brushes, guys. I use cheapy brushes. Seriously. If you can get cheaper nail art brushes, brilliant. If you can get cheaper brushes, brilliant. If you can't, stick with Games Workshop. Do not start looking at proper brushes. You get in very deep water, and you don't want to know how much that pack is. You just don't. Like, it becomes mind-breaking. To the stage of, I don't put the expensive brushes on my throne stuff. If you want to see the list of brushes that I want to try, stroke, do shit with, go on the throne links. Or if you are on YouTube, it's throne.com/thelostwompat. Done. Those will show you the shit I use and the shit I go through. And I try to keep those the cheaper end of brushes. Because if I'm flying through brushes, I'd prefer to use Army Painter. Yeah, makeup brushes. Some of them are the best brushes you can have for the like effect. Sponges, makeup sponges, high density, squishy, super squish sponges. Can't remember what the actual ones are called, but they look like a raindrop. I need to go and get more because they are perfect for doing armor effects on very large models. Very large. And yes, with those handles, yes, I can replace the tips. There's a point on them. I slide a blade under. I flick a pin up. I take the top off. And I order a new top. Yeah. If I'm buying art brushes, I get 5 to 8 sets of nail art brushes for the same price as one. Go art brushes, I prefer to keep those canvas paintings when and from canvas work. Yeah. Honestly, the best thing I can advise, especially with art, especially with brushes, is if you are going to be burning through them, so you're just going to burn through them, stick on the cheap end. If you are like me, who's going to be going, oh, well, I've got X, Y, and Z, then do it. So, yeah. Honestly, do it. Absolutely do it. Because the cheaper sponges can be amazing. They're like a pear drop shape, so there's a point to them. You will want a wet palette to do sponge work. Because you load the paint on here and you pick the paint up with the sponge. Do not sponge out of a pot. Use a wet palette. And if you don't have a fancy wet palette, all this is underneath is a waterlogged sponge. That's it. Waterlogged sponge with a piece of what's the oil grade paper called? Basically, let's water through one way comfortably and the other side is oily. So if I just take this out, this side not oily, this side very oily. So you've got like a top and bottom sheet to it. And you can get that from every craft store. And I've got a die that I use to cut these. And I literally just slide in 20, 30 sheets, cut one, and I get 200-300 of them out of one sheet of A4. Well, a couple of sheets of A4, but yeah. Buy it from a craft store, make it into a wet palette, and done. Right, next we have the spiky friends to put on. Thank you to the people that sent me the dead brush counter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a set of bits for when we're doing each sort of stream, which will turn on and off, hopefully, automatically. But yeah, just from a skill build point, use teep tools, learn to use them, find out what you're doing long term, keep. Yeah, so, yes. So, again, tools. This is something that I will always explain to somebody. A good set of cutters doesn't have to be expensive. So, we'll have a look at these. We close them. There's a slight gap at the front, yeah? But you then look at the side profile on them. They meet. You look at this nose profile on them, which is going to be hard to show. They meet. That's more important than anything else. Like, yes, there is a slight gap. But that comes from use. That ever so slight gap. That's just use. So eventually these will start getting replaced. But these are $5 a piece. And they last me 5, 6, 7 months. Okay. If I get the same ones from Games Workshop, number one, I ain't going to have that level of connection that I'm happy about. But the second part of it is they just don't last as long. So 5, 6 months for a £5, okay, or what is it? It's 20-something quid for me for a Games Workshop set, maybe 30. I haven't bought them in that long. But they are not cheap snips. Where these, go on Amazon, a £5, done. As long as they're flush cut, and as long as where they meet is flush on the back. If this is slightly off, sandpaper. Sand them so they're smooth. Like I do this. There is nothing between them either way. because I smoothed them. Know what you actually need and know what's worth upgrading. The best thing I ever did was that. That is the best one I've ever bought. Why? Because I bought that. And I bought a blade pack. So now, whatever job I'm doing, I can put the blade in for it. Again, these are from... Trying to remember the company now. But these aren't the Games Workshop ones. These are from another company. It was £8 for the full pack of all the different 5. You've got the hook ones and everything else. This is the only one I use. That's it. Like, I bought the full pack. I've got access to them if I need it, but yeah. My favourites are cuticle clippers. Yeah. Like, honestly, cuticle clippers also. Like, people look at this and go, oh, but you've not got files. Yeah, I have. So the reason I go to nail file stuff is these are binnable. I buy for £1 a pack of 3, 4, 500 with all different grades in. I can go hyper smooth if I need to, all the way to crap. And that, this blade has a history, and it makes people laugh. This was given to me whilst I worked at Games Workshop. This blade was given to me when I worked there. Why was it given to me? Because I shattered one of their blades. I was a very heavy-handed individual when I was having to do knife work. Like, where you're cutting in and making stuff and... Yeah, no. No. I'm a very heavy-handed individual. So I was past this out of, you won't break this one, to the stage of, I will sit and flex it. It's flexy. So when I'm putting pressure on it now, I can be putting pressure on and have it like that in my hand. And it's not broken. So the reason I was given this is because these were the cheap knife replacements. I broke one of the expensive knives. Okay, cheap knife replacement. I've changed the blade countless times. Literally countless blade replacements. But that's it. That is literally all I've done on it. And it is literally for a blade replacement. It's awkward because I freaking hate doing it. But you literally press on this, pull on blade, new blade, push in, done. And like between the two of them, you'll see that I use that for milliput cuts. I'll also use that when I'm working on bigger pieces, like the styrene work. I'll use the big knife. The plasticard work, the big knife comes out. The big knife is your friend. It is your friend. You'll break more little blades than you'll break big. Right, let's have a look at these quickly. But yeah, Sometimes the cheaper tools are just so much better than the more expensive. And yeah, I agree with what Greg said before. It used to be the more expensive tools were just better. Now, I'd say it still applies with airbrushes. But me. Mind you, I have found a couple of cheap airbrushes that are really good in the past. Like, better than some of the others. But, like, I have 2 Iwata airbrushes just on my desk. I don't think I could go to another brand. Not for long term. Like, short term work, yeah, definitely. Could accept another one for a short project. So, I'd love Iwata to reach out and say, yeah, we'll sponsor you to do airbrushing stuff. Give. You can pay me in airbrushes. In fact, no, you can pay me in needles and tips and hose kits and yeah, all the parts, please. Just parts. You can pay me in parts. It'll be fine. I doubt brands like that will ever reach out, but it's that joke of I break them. Airbrushes I break every day, even though I've got a very nice Iwata Neo and the Iwata Neo's next version. Yeah. Oh, my troopers won't boom since I haven't typed in a minute. Yes, your trooper does go boom. Your trooper can go boom. The only person that can't go boom is Yoda. Well, he can when I blow you all up, but that's not the point. Now, what I do need to do. Grab this for a minute. My eyes are killing doing this today. Yeah, I think I might have to go to my optician's and book an appointment. Right. So, let's see how this changes his pose with this one. Or if it even does. Actually, that looks pretty cool. And then that one. Well, we could move that side. But then where will that put that? I do like that idea, though. Because that would pull it. In fact, if I wanted to. Yeah, it'd pull it like that. So... Bugger, I forgot to look again. I have new lightsabers to add. And I forgot. I forgot to look at the new lightsabers. It's that, or we put in its legitimate place. We should put it there. It would look like it's moved out the way at least. I don't know which side I want this. Because if we do that, I can get away with putting that one in there. And it literally looks like it's tucked right down. I do like that look though. Like that piece. When we go like this. Yeah. Want that on that side. There we go. Press, hold, wait. There we go. So literally now, we come up and put this like that for a minute so that I can adjust the camera easier. Yeah, I like that one. Like, yeah, I like his pose so far. Really like his pose. We need that to fully dry out, then I'll pop it off and glue it. But that is all super glue in when it's dried out. Now, can I... Because what I may do is slightly alter it. Yeah. We're going to alter it. So we've got an angle of that on there. I want to put it to an angle of that. And there we go. Yeah, like it. Love it. Let's get the glue in that. Come on. There we go. So now it's just hold it, let it set. Remember, I'm not letting these cure, I'm just going to set time, which is not long. Like, in theory, I could now carefully wriggle that free. Oh, no. It's not set enough for me to wriggle it free yet. And there we go. Oh. How could I tell that the second I touched the table he would fall backwards? And then we just need those two. Now what I may do is I may just build this one so that I can get on with a few other bits, getting the stuff for the base, and then another day we can hit the Warpsmith and this one's base in one go, upping it to ridiculous standards, because I need the putty and stuff in for that. I also need to go and buy a box of towel. Because, you know, we need some dead bodies. We need some dead bodies of tau. If we're going to do it, and that's all the pieces. It is all the pieces gone. If we're going to do it, we may as well do it right and have dead murdered tau. Because, you know, a dead tau is a good tau. It's for the greater good. I think I might add that to a certain person's intro that I know loves tau. Just put any good tau is a dead tau. I am a troll. But cows don't give us bacon. A cow needs to give us milk to give us cheese first. Then die. A dead cow can now be a pig. No, pigs give bacon. Cows give beef. No, bad spook. Bad spook. Don't spread lies about bacon. Bacon comes from pigs. The only good bacon. Fake bacon is not allowed here. Fake bacon is a lie. Yeah, but a cow can't become a pig. The price of bacon is going up when pigs fly. Yep, 100%. How many onions, Eric? No. Cows become beef, beef becomes yum-yums in your tummy. Bacon, however, comes from pigs, and bacon becomes heaven in your tummy. Just saying. Bacon is good. Alright, let's start freeing up these so that they can be placed wherever the frick I want. Yes, you do. To make one good chicken sandwich, you need one chicken, one cow, and one pig. So you need 3 animals to make one sandwich. Cool. That's fully articulable. Time to remove this one. This is the only time I'd like a deburring tool near me. And I can't be asked to go lock. Yeah. The cow makes the milk to make the cheese, but also milk goes in bread. I think. Does it? I may be wrong there. God knows. I don't make bread. I make cheese. Cheese. Gotta have cheese. Put that down. Don't encourage bad behaviour. Oh, there we go. Jack Daniels. Milquist toast, maybe. Maybe. Don't know. Your game. Right, more juice. Your game. Oh, one thing I need to do. I do that. Like, our repos is a fair bit bigger than his base. And I'm probably going to be picking him up to like here. We'll see. In that case, you need ham, eggs, chicken involved, but the pig is committed. Yep. Normal bread are made with just water, but you can replace 2 to 3 of the water with milk if you want to make it more. Oh, there you go. Luxurious bread we're going for. So the cow is used in 2 parts. The chicken is made in multiple parts. Right. I didn't even pour my drink. God damn it. I'll do that in a sec. Your game. Pigs. Your game. Yep, you can tell I'm in a bouncy mood today. You can also use eggs for bread. Flour. Yes, egg whites. We should ask Salia to make some nice bread for us. Oh, he's back. He's back. Who wants to make him see the baby? And not Bob a Freak. We have the baby. He's back. Right. That one. Yes, yes. That there was the baby. You have to say, I want to see the baby. And it appears. But it also appears if you uwu. Just saying. He might be on cooldown. Because he does have a cooldown. Oh, I don't want it twisted like that. I want it there. I want to see the baby. There we go. There we go. I want to see the baby causes him to appear. Because it's a line from The Mandalorian that is meant to be show me Grogu. As that we have Uwu Cthulhu. Thanks, Wig. Uwu Cthulhu. Or Cthulhu. It's the baby. So, there you go. Winding up to hit something hard. Really, really like it. Yes. There. I think it's like 5 minutes between Show Me the Babies and Uwu's. I might reduce it. But yeah. There is our guy fully finished. We have Morne made now. Now, we'll quickly pop him onto his base, like that. Stay. Discord doesn't want to play nice for me today and yesterday, so I had to make it. Yeah. So let's just have a quick read of what he does. So movement of 5 inches, 5 wounds, 2+ armor, 6 something. It would help if I knew the symbols. I do know some of them. Ignores cover torrent, so that is his flamer. D6 plus 3 wounds. Doesn't roll to hit. That's pretty nice. Does 2 wounds. The rapid fire is just 24-inch bolt gun by the looks of it. The hammer, which is 3 devastating wounds, which means you're very screwed. Plus 2 to attack or 2 to strength. I'm not sure what that is. Anti-vehicle attacks from the claw. I should go read his stat line from the book, because the book is over there. But at the moment, I don't have his book by me, so I can't have a look. Now, I haven't got any putty in. Putty is due by next week, because it's on an order. So, plan. And this is the plan going forward, guys, by the way. The top shelf up here is going to be my model storage shelf. So we will do boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to move some bits down that don't need to be up here. So, when we are working on models, they will live on this section of the shelf. All the way to here is the end. Enjoy Arrakis up. So, when we're not working on them, they'll be up here. Tucked away, nice and safe. I'm probably going to lie him like that. But what we're also going to do is put that up there as well. And then we do that. And they are safe. They are tucked away and hidden. Now, we are going to continue working on them over the next couple of weeks. I will probably be sat down. I will sit down and go through a few other bits and pieces that I do want to do. There is going to be a whole army of this. Remember, I'm debating. I am debating whether I go full on or not. I don't fully know whether I want to do it as just here's a 1,000-point day tripper army or a 2,000-point tournament trip army. We will see. We will see how I go with that one. But yeah. So, that is the overall plan. And God, Spook. When will I paint Spider-Man? When I have commission work for it. So, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be doing on stream is going to be personal shit. Because a lot of times, commission work can't be done on stream. Simply because it's things like they may not want it to be. What we are currently going to be working on is there will be a website going up soon. We've already got all of that sorted. That is going to go up. That will have all the commission work on there anyway. We'll also be putting a load of other bits and pieces up that I've done over the years. And we'll just run a load of stuff up and enjoy it. So, do expect some fun stuff in the future. Do expect some more building streams. Mondays and Tuesdays will be building, painting, and everything else, if you remember. And I can show this so much better on this camera. Come here. Look at it. Like, completely different. So, yeah. But, yeah. It's one of those where, like, we get to paint shit like this for the day. I need to get my mud texturing paint so I can go into all these cracks yet. Which is the next job for that one. We'll then start on other bits, and as you know, it lights up, this base does. I've just got to connect it all up and shorten the wires down. So that's that. But that is the plan, guys. So Mondays, Tuesdays, we're going to be doing this more and more and more. If you guys do want commission work doing, do want to see specific models, let me know. We can do it. If you want shit doing on stream, let me know. I'll do it on stream. There are some people who will pay a premium to have the video on commission piece as well. And then there are others who will pay a premium to prevent it. Yes. Yeah. You got to find more profitable for... Yeah. So, my general rule, and this is the rule that I'm going to have for any commissions. If I am painting it for you, and you do not want it on stream, you are paying my rates. My rates are not friendly, but they are more friendly than other places. We have seen, for that level of detail on a base, and that's without the model, you'd still be looking over 100 quid there from these certain places. No. Not happening. If I'm doing shit like this, it's because I love the model. You'll probably maximum, including model, be paying a maximum of 100 quid. And that's me going to showroom standards. And that's absolute maximum. And that's even off-stream shit. That's me spending 20 to 30 hours on your model. I do not make money off painting. But if I'm painting it on stream, you pay for the model, you pay for the paints, you pay for any time that I actually need to put in off stream. You're done. That's it. It's the model and brushes, model and paints. Everything else, I don't care. So yeah. It's one of those, like, the commission work I want to do, if you want it on stream, you pay substantially less. Commission work where it's, you want it kept private, you are not going to like the answer. Like, you could go other places and get more expensive than me. You're not going to like the answer. And when I do shit like this for fun... Oh, you're trapped. Why are you trapped? And this isn't even part done. But this was me doing all the blending to do greenery. That's what I was using this model to practice. All the wet blend for greenery. And, like, I would spend hours doing shit like that. So if I got 100 quid for showroom Spider-Man painted on... Yeah. It wouldn't even be 100 quid, so. That's what I'm saying. On stream, it's very different rules. Because it is literally the model and the paint that I have to order in. And that's it. Any time I have to spend off stream, yes, that's different. But you're probably not even looking at a lot. It would depend more on the model. Like, when it comes round to... Where have I got one? You'll do. When it comes around to shit like this. Like, I still haven't finished my little Deadpool busk. Because I've got to paint all his cards yet. If we... Got to paint his cards. I've got this to do. The logo to tar up. But I've purposely made him look wet. I need to finish off staining these and doing a bit on the handles. Like, stuff like this takes me a day or two. And he's also got a bit of dust on him somehow. But yeah, things like that don't take me long. Yeah, that's the thing. It's effectively, the labour cost is out the window. Because it's all on stream. It gives me something to sit here and stream and paint. It's only, oh yeah, I've got to do X, Y, and Z off stream. Okay, well, it's an hour of my time. That's it. What is the worst 40k model I've built and painted? Oh god. Mastodon when it was Forge World's early casts because no panel fit together and it was just huge blocks of colour. In fact, I'll pull it up. Right, is it in this section? I don't know if it's in this section. There it is, Mastodon. This thing. It's fucking huge. But the early casts, nothing fit together. Like, you would go through about half of that, putting it together. There was that much freaking gap work. Worst Necron model? I don't think there is a bad Necron model. Let's have a look. I just had to double check that I wasn't signed in then. Necron. Never built this. This is fun. This is just pure fun. Love it. Flayers are okay. Flayers are actually really fun to paint. Because you can go a bit nuts on them. Sup, it all depends. Like, if it's on stream, it'll be the same. Like, I don't want to charge labour for that bit. It would literally just be price of model, price of paints. These are a pig to paint. Absolute pig to paint. But lovely to build. Like, beautiful build, you had to leave these in parts. No. Like, I have done airbrush work on a car for a friend. I will never do that again. That is a lot of work. So, the models that I'm... What's it? This is a bugger to paint, but gorgeous to build. You just end up leaving all these off and all this section off, painting it all separated. This guy is just a twat to build, but a gorgeous paint job. These I can see being awkward. These are just plain awkward. Because they're fiddly as fuck. So, things like the monolith, I'm not worried about. These I'll be more worried about than the monolith. Because these, like, I would have all this taped off, and I'll just airbrush all this. All this will be airbrush. Like, probably about 5 to 10 hours work and really high standard. It'll be like these where I'm going to have to mask off this line or this line like there and then round out there. These could be a pig. And I'll probably be more concerned about these being a pig to paint than to build. Building wise, I think they're probably stupid easy. Yeah, like I said, flat surfaces to make them look flat but look right are fucking horrible. You want them ever so slightly curved. Slightly curved makes it so much easy. But models that I would more be worried about building and painting, that build and paint could be horrible. Let's have a look. Oh, we haven't got sprue pictures. We haven't got sprue pictures. That is going to be an absolute twat to build. That's how you know it's going to be a bastard to build, by the way, guys, where there's no sprue pictures. Right, we'll go, say, here. We've got sprue. If you go into one and there is absolutely no sprue pictures, avoid it like the fucking plague. Like, even this guy. It's got sprue pictures. You can see some of it's fiddly and shitty. This is just awkward to build and paint. But it's fine. You've just got to take your goddamn time with it. But honestly, the worst one I can see right now is that. Because it looks really cool. Could do some really cool effects on these. This looks really nice. This looks incredible. But there is no sprue pictures. That could just be an arsehole to build. But then saying that, I look at this base and go, I want to do something cool with this. This flat base is not right for her. You'd have to do something unique for the base. I like the fiddly ones. With my tremors, I can really get some cool effects where the pieces are larger, flat areas. Yeah. Like, smooth coverage on a tank is always a problem. Built-in automatic flipping effects. Yes, exactly. One of my favourite Necron things to ever build was a Royal Court. Because of these little shits. They are fucking cool. I love them. I would love to paint another Royal Court, but I know it's going to be a while. Flying bases, I just don't like doing flying models because the bases are shit. So, like, here, it's, oh, I've got a bit that I can do here and a stem. Meh. Nothing super special I can do unless I go get another base. So get a base for this. Fill that. Build something up and put a wire in. And I have done that a few times. Like, converting these up to look really cool. Having a really cool command barge. The one that... I'm going to show a little bit of hidden hate here. There is one thing I would never want to paint again. Ever. And it's these fucking things. No. Absolutely fucking not. Seeing if they've got the rest of them. That bit. Fuck no. But yeah, it's these bits and those. Absolutely fuck no. Fucking gross to build, gross to paint. Nothing sticks. But that's my only pure problem with this army. Is those walls. But yeah. There's a lot of them that I really like. There is a lot. Like, for my own project army. Ooh. When do these drop? I am tempted to go and order one of these, by the way, guys. Or I may even order this. Oh, I could order that, you know. That would probably be around 1,000 points as well. God damn it. This is a temptation like you wouldn't realise. Custodes have always been a temptation for me, guys. Mainly because I love the grav bike patterns. I do love the grav bikes from them. Even the 40k grav bikes. Even these look really nice. Right, we are in ads. Don't get me wrong, I am very tempted. I am very, very tempted at the moment, guys. I love doing the Custode. Like, Custodes in general just look pretty. Like, have this as a lead for these. Because you can get a captain on a bike. Just be incredible. But yeah, this is where going on this site is never a good thing for me. Let's have a look what the other pre-order is this week now. All pre-orders. Oh, we've got... Bone Reapers. That's a small release. Very tempting. But I don't play this anymore because of it. Like, I like this one. Like these. Don't like these. Not good releases. But if we go here, here, where are we? There. I now have everything that I need, so I'd need to order another pack of these. I might order another one of these because it keeps coming in and out of stock. But I need to go and get the book. The little booklet for it all. But the 11th is dropping soon, so then they'll have a whole new book. So I'm probably going to wait for 11th before I go buy the actual full codex. Because we've got this guy. I like that look. But, yeah. It's just going to be wait and see. Wait and see at the moment for this. I can see these being fun to build. I've built one before, but not that variant. And I already know these are bastards for trim. There's the variant I built. More Leviens. I love some of these models, guys, by the way. So, yeah. I could spend hours building that entire force. And that's if we were speed building. There's also a challenge that I may take part in at some point, which is basically where you get one of these combat patrols, and you have 24 hours to build and paint. From scratch, 24 hours. The other thing is you lose points, but every model not finished. And that I might do an event over. And just do it as a paint and brush. But you guys would also get to semi-choose the box set for that. Because it might be, we do these guys, or you might go, oh, well, let's do... I don't want to do these, by the way. You could go, okay, let's do that box set. It's any combat patrol. So I could do Crew Combat Patrol. So any of the combat patrols, 24 hours, go. Some of them are really good. Some of them are really, really not good. We'll go here and we'll go Combat Patrol. So, like, some will have vehicles, some will have lots of troop, 2 paint engines, Legion of Voltan, squats, NIDs. This would be a fun one to do because it's not many models, but I can guarantee I'll want to convert. So I'll be in trouble because of time. Grey Knights, that would be a fun one to do. Emperor's Children, meh. Just being honest there, meh. Gene Stealer Cult could be fun. This could be fun. Custodes. Combined with the other Custode one, yes. Adeptus Mechanicus. Where is the Mechanicus? No. Necron's easy. Really easy one. Marine's stupid. It's far too easy, that one is. I could knock that out probably in 12 hours. And to a decent paint standard. This might be a bit more of a challenge. More of a challenge because of the Zygor floaters. God is God. God is fast. Dark Angels could be a problem one, because that's a lot of models. So yeah, like some of them you sit there and you go, oh shit. Like, a couple of these are, maybe. Especially like if we went here and went, like, sure there was a different one. That one, Custodes. Oh no, it is this one. So, like, that box would be a challenge if I went non-metallics. Like, this in 24 hours is non-metallics. I think that would be nearly impossible. Like, I might get one character finished as non-metallic metallic. All of them would be built. All of them would be based. But how far I'd get into non-metallic metallic would be impossible to tell you. So yeah, we'll do stupid challenges like that at some point soon. And we'll just enjoy it. Like, I am probably today going to go and order... There was a box with that. I wasn't seeing things. There was a box with him in. Was I seeing things? Yeah, because it had a tank in the back as well. But it's not here. Where the fuck's that? There. It's sold out. That I would be very interested in. Because that would probably do an entire force for a small force army for a day trip one. So, Shield Captain, Dreadnought, Annihilator, Grav's Tank, 6 Custody, 6 Sentinel. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of points there. I like that guy. I think that's the same model. Yeah, that's the same. So I could have sword or lance. I prefer this variant. I like that. Full gallery. There you go. I am tempted to see if I can get my mitts on one. See if I can get my mitts on one of these and paint one up. Just as a non-metallic metallic project. These I'd all do by hand. All this I'd do by hand on the armour. I would not transfer it. I am tempted, guys, by that. To the stage of... can I make it alert me when... I don't think I can make it alert me when it comes available. Damn it. But yeah. We'll look at this. I'll look at this in the near future. There's another potential project. But yeah, any project ideas, anything like that, let us know. Now, we are going to the UK Games Expo at the end of next month. What we are doing on the 4th and 5th, so in 2 weeks, is we are doing Jar Jar's skull. Now, we have a large Jar Jar skull. I'm going to get another helmet mount put in here. Going to sort out the new curtain to basically go through the helmet mount and everything. The curtain will extend and do other things as well, but that's for later project work. What I will be doing is hopefully be able to have it where we can change out the skull that will be sat just here, and it will just change in and out as people come in and out of the stream. Whenever somebody raids us, it will be a case of, oh look, the skull gets changed, and away we go. And it will be similar to how this skull used to be, but basically with more options. Now, the Jar Jar skull, you guys can get your names on it on that day by subbing, donating bits, donating subs, and anything that helps towards the trip gets your name on it permanently. And we're going to do shit like that at the start of most months, where we'll get a new head printed up, ready to paint it all up. As we're painting away, we'll have a list that's on my desk, and it will just be a piece of paper that's there. It'll be name on it, there, and then when we get to the end, all the names go written on it. And that's how we're going to do, like, fundraising events for doing bigger projects. So when we're doing bigger projects, expect skulls to be printed up, ready to go, and absolutely nuked out of oblivion. We will set up the dead brush spot. Oh, thank you, Lady Geek. I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Lady Geek sneaking in there. The bot does not notice when you use the what's it to say hello, by the way. So buenos dias. But yeah, so that is what we're going to be doing in the future. The Jar Jar skull is here though. Come here, Jar Jar. He's only little. He's only little, guys. Don't worry about him. Right, come here, Rob Spot. What we'll do? You were being sneaky. I know. I know you were. But the bot has now seen you. So yeah, that is the Jar Jar skull. These move. Eyes don't move. Jaw moves. And what will happen is you'll get all painted up as a skull. Get ready. And then we'll start writing everybody's names all over him. But he will need to be sprayed ready. And away he went. So we may have hunted Jar Jar. Yeah, so at the moment, Lady Geek, you can only report into the Democracy Officer. We can't build part of the bot out that I want to build out yet. But it is coming. So the second that we can build it out, we will. So at the moment, you can't report people. I am sorry that you can't report people. But yeah. And that's it. Really easy. Really fun. And looking forward to painting Jar Jar's face. And getting names on him. And then, when he is all painted up, there'll be a skull mount there. He is currently semi-invisible, though. But it will be skull mounted. About there. And it'll just live there. Yep, see? It doesn't report at the moment. See, now, the problem is, I am the democracy officer. Just saying. Like, reporting myself to myself kind of doesn't work. All it means is I go, where is it? Where is it? Come here. I've got a grenade pistol that wants to say hello. Come here. Out of that. It's that moment of... We have props that are for cosplay stuff. It just wants to say hello. The democracy officer just has a grenade pistol lying around. Don't worry about it. Just saying, democracy. But yeah, we will be doing other cosplay props. I have started the process of hollowing out for Ranger's legs stuff that we're going to be doing. I need to send him the list of measurements in the next 2 days. So he's going to get an absolute list off me and probably hate how detailed it is. But here's the thing. That is legs for his cosplay stuff, for everything else. So he can run around being Spider Legs Mole. Well, not Spider Legs Mole. Robot Legs Mole. So, one of those. The other thing I will be doing when we do this is capping all these, making them smooth, going here, smoothing these out, the eyes out a bit, because these are big flat surfaces at the moment. And we may even pin his ears up. We may even glue that like that. So then we can brain the Jar Jar like that. Just grabbing him. Shut your jaw. I think he's shocked. He's shocked that I want to grab him by the ears. Right, guys. So, we are going to be back on Thursday. It will be GSC on Thursday. It will be just GSC. Smash through and get it done and dusted. Again, on Saturday, we will be back. We'll be doing GSC. We'll smash it out. We'll then go into the podcast. And then on Sunday night, we'll be back doing GSC again. Some nighttime streams will be happening between now and then. Depends on how I feel, if I'm sat up, if I'm playing Battlefield lying down. Loads of weird options. But yeah, so over this couple of weeks on the run-up to the end of next month, so I am away on the 29th, 30th, 31st next month. What we're working on between now and then is the ability for me to stream from my phone to that PC, have everything working, and you guys be able to see and hear me. Don't know if it's going to work yet. It is one of those. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to raid out. We're going to raid out and have a bit of a chilled session. I am going to be jumping in a Discord in a minute, because there is a couple of bits that I need to do. Let's go see who we are raiding to. I think you can guess where we're going. I think I know where I want to go. However, we have a raid command. Please use this raid command for this raid. The top one is for people that have access. The second one is for people that don't. You have dolphin glue or whale glue. Whale glue is specifically for those that are subbed. Dolphin glue is for everybody else. But please use it. We are going to raid over to Kronos. Remember, he does have the good glue, but he does not have the Mod Podge glue. So, sneaking in, where's your glue? He's got the good glue. Don't forget, guys, he's got the good glue. So, have a wonderful day, guys. I will be back very soon. It will be on Thursday. I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to try and get a load of other things done. So, yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Cause chaos, cause mayhem. And just remember, use the glue message. Raid! We're raiding! Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you very much.